to discovering Thailand's live stream here from Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. And how are we all? Just give a chance for everybody to pop in. If you haven't already, sorry for the noise. That actually started up 5 minutes before I went live, and I found a really nice quiet location too. Anyway, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. There's joining options if you want to become a member to support the channel, and you can give us a thumbs up if you like this, and your comments are welcome below if you're watching this as a replay. All right, and that's not going to stop, unfortunately, but that's okay. And what I'll do right now is I'm just going to turn the camera around and you can see where I am. For those of you who watch my channel and my videos, you may recognize something here. So let me just turn the camera around and we'll have a quick look. So we are on the Ping River, nice and peaceful until that noise happens. As you can see, it's looking quite brown. It is the wet, rainy season, so a lot of that mud in the river has come down from the surrounding mountains. But it looks nice, doesn't it? It's a really nice day. A little bit overcast, but no threat of rain at this stage, and quite nice in temperature-wise in the shade here. So that really is good. Hello, Mr. John Phillip. How are you? Welcome. Morning to you. Morning to you. So there's the dreaded bridge, which my fear of heights restricts me from walking across, and there it is there. And yeah, it's just a pedestrian bridge that locals use, although I've actually never seen anyone walk across it other than me. And no, I'm not going to walk across it now. Yeah, it's one of those things where the iron sheets under your feet as you step buckle and make all this terrible noise, and yeah, it's not very good. But anyway, so Mr. John Phillip, welcome. Whereabouts are you? Are you here in Thailand or elsewhere in the world? And Anthony Jones, hello there, mate. You're in China. Hey, yes, you are too. I remember seeing something about that. Good on you, mate. How is it over there in China? How's the weather? Okay. Is it good? Very high tech over there in China. I hear the electric cars are quite popular. Little robots go around and do room service in hotels. And robots even clean the streets. Oh, you're in Sydney. Good on you, mate. Yeah, it's cold in Sydney, I think, about 9 degrees. I saw a temperature a couple of hours ago, they were saying. Middle of winter. Lovely Sydney. And it's been very hot there in China. Oh, that's good, that's good. I have heard that too, actually, yeah. So, yeah, it's strange the weather here. Like I'm experiencing it all for this first time being here long term. And even though it's not too bad during the day, it'll still get up to about 32 degrees today Celsius. It gets humid at night time for some reason. Once the sun goes down, you just start sweating. Every night it's like that, you know. You're sitting there watching TV or you're outside eating something in the street, and yeah, it's really humid. The humidity goes through the roof. Strange, I've never experienced that before. And John's saying it's a pretty cold but lovely clear sunny morning. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. All right, well, there we go. There's the scary bridge. We'll go up there. We'll go up on the bridge and have a quick look at it. All right, we'll come down here. We'll get a bit noisy. There's a guy working on some metal over here. He's cutting, so that will make a bit of noise. But throughout this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk down the river, but first we'll go down through one of the soys here and through a really nice little local area in the back streets. And when it is quite peaceful here. I am literally a 20-minute walk from Chiang Mai, the city. So we're not far at all. 10 minutes on a motorbike and you'd be in the city. So, but we're going to walk around some local areas and then come out at a park we might go walk through, and then we'll go up through an area that I haven't been for a few weeks because it's all become overgrown on the river, along the edge of the river, and it's a bit risky, so I don't like walking around there in the dark at 4:30 in the morning like I do on my morning walks. So yeah, mainly because of all the snakes I've seen recently. That's a good enough reason. So let's go down here, put up with the noise for a bit, and then we'll head off elsewhere and go down. It's actually a kindergarten. It's a school, kindergarten school going on there. So here's the bridge. Oh look, someone is coming across. All right, and that does not encourage me to go across at all. But no. I might go until you hear the first sound of the checker plate steel detaching from the bridge over because of my weight. How would you like me to do that? But yeah, this fear is terrible. I can already right now, just standing here, start to feel the anxiety. That's the word. Hear that? You watch as she walks across, it buckles under your feet. And if the guy of the store keeps quiet, over here, and yeah, you can hear that. So I'm not going to walk over there. Up, morning. Yeah. Alright, I could run. What if I just ran it? Just close my eyes and run? What do you think? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I'm going out here a little bit, alright? Oh. This is where I'm coming out away from the trees now. That's it. That's it for me. That's all I'm going to do. There we go. Yeah. If you want to see me walk across that bridge and embarrass myself, then you'll have to go back and watch the video. Say hello. Hello. Afunka. Brave kid. Brave kid. Chicken me. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll go up this road up here now. Take a look around little back streets here. These little stalls here I've never actually seen open. But then again, I've really only ever been down here about 3 times. So let me turn the camera around again. You can see my ugly mug. There we go. All right. So we're going to get any questions, just ask away. I've just in the process of making a video of getting my visa, my retirement visa stamp transferred across into my new passport, because I applied to the Australian Embassy and Consulate and got my new passport, which is a story of its own. Worked out well. I got it, no problem. But for anyone, whatever your nationality is, who's in Thailand here living or planning to be here long term, you will have to go through the process of getting the entry stamps and your retirement visa stamp transferred to your new passport when you have to do that. So whether you've lost your passport or it's just up for renewal or you've run out of pages, your new passport must have that visa transferred into it. And that's what I did. So that video should come out, it will come out next week, and be handy for people to know the process. It's quite simple. It costs nothing, which is rare. I'm surprised it didn't cost anything. Oh, it did cost me photographing all my paperwork, so every single page of my passport needed to be photocopied. So even though I still had about four pages left in it, and the reason I renewed it is because I didn't want to have to do it. Doesn't actually expire until May next year, but at the same time, so does my retirement visa. So I didn't want to have to go through the process of renewing my passport and hoping it all comes back and all done in time for my renewal of my retirement visa. So that all should go fine now because I've done it almost a year early. But of course, coming to Thailand as I did, it also meant that rather than get 15 months stamp for my retirement visa, they only stamped it until the date that passport expired. So I did lose about 4 weeks of the 15 months, but you know, nothing I could do about that. By the time I actually realized my passport was going to expire, I was already, you know, a couple of weeks from flying over here, so I thought I'd do it over here. Another tip is if your passport's going to expire and you've only got a year left on it, try and get it done before you come over here. Just check on that. The other thing too is you need to have 6 months validity on your passport coming into the country as well. So that's another reason why I did it early, because if I waited, something might happen and I might need to shoot back to Australia and come back or something, and I'll have a passport that's expiring, and that would be problems. So we got some bands practicing. I walked here this way this morning before I started the live stream, and there's just a, you know, sounds okay. Don't think I have to worry about copyright. Bit of band practice happening. Sounds alright, eh? Sounds pretty good. Let me turn the camera around. Hope it's not too shaky. It seems to be a little bit shaky. There we go. And it was just down the other side. There's like a little bit of a moat along here. Yeah. There's a guy on a motorbike, a little kid. There they are. Hey, bye-bye. They're the ones that walk across the bridge. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting video. A few good tips too, because I learnt the hard way. I actually spent 6 hours at immigration 2 days ago. It was a long day, and even though there weren't a great deal of people there when I got there, I thought, oh, this will be fine, this looks good. Yeah, well, that was a mistake. So you have to bring your patience along with you when you have to attend anything official involving the government here. Do have to watch out for motorbike riders everywhere along here. Okay, got even a little shop there. We can pick up a packet of chips and a drink, so forth. Here comes a soy dog. I hope he's a friendly one. Looks friendly, but that can be deceiving. I'm not even going to attempt to pat the dog. He was okay. He didn't bite or bark. I'm looking at a lot of gates open along here, so if there are angry dogs there, you'll certainly hear them coming. Yeah, so I guess the big news on the media this morning, I was up watching a live stream of a Trump rally this morning, about 4 hours ago now, and all of a sudden all the action happened, and I guess it was an assassination attempt, wasn't it? Looks like one of the guys on the podium behind him, one of the people watching, took the bullet. Looks like the other bullets grazed his ear as he dove onto the ground behind the podium. Anyway, you can all watch that. That's all over the media at the moment. And yeah, so the things that happen, to be honest, doesn't surprise me. It hadn't happened before. The security's pretty slack there. I don't think anybody gets checked, that they just wander into those rallies, you know. And of course, with, you know, anyone in most of these states can carry a weapon now. Well, sort of increases the chances, doesn't it? There's no protection. He's not behind a screen. He's just up there in front of the public. You know, it's just a bit crazy. But anyway, it's elections for you. All right. So if anybody else has, we've got a few in there watching. Say hello in the chat if you can, and let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. Yeah, 6 hours at immigration. Oh gosh. Mind you, 3 hours was what I was told to come back after, because it was 11 o'clock when I was finally given a ticket number, and then told to come back in 3 hours to a window and wait. And that was at 11 o'clock, so I went up to the big shopping centre at the Airport Central Festival Shopping Centre and wandered around there, had lunch, and then went back. And then of course it was from 2 o'clock, it was another 2.5 hours, even though there were only 4 people in front of me for that particular window and the tickets. So a bit frustrating, but you know, it's the way it is here, I guess. You just got to get lucky, you know. The next time I go back, it will be for the 90-day reporting. It'll be my first 90-day reporting, which for me means that because it's my first 90-day reporting, I have to do it in person. I can't do it online, and I can't do it through the drive-through that they have up here. I actually have to go into immigration and do it. Same paperwork and everything else, but yeah, it was. It's just just that first time. And it may be also the first time after your 12-month renewal you have to physically go in as well, because I've found out that a lot of people are having problems getting online and doing it, especially when they've just done their 12-month renewal and their first 90 days up, and it doesn't recognize that you've done your 12 months renewal somehow. So yeah, they got to sort out a few kinks in the system, maybe in a few years. But again, I'll be videoing and putting up a video about doing my first 90-day renewal as well, just to let everybody else know how it goes and what's involved. Yeah. So this is quite nice, quiet area. Some beautiful big homes around here, very large homes. There's one up here on the sale that's been for sale for as long as I've been here. I don't know the price, but I've seen the sign out there. Looks really, really nice. This place is not bad too. It's like a village area, like village. You drive in there, it's all gardens and landscapes. People live in there. Being a Sunday morning here, it's obviously fairly quiet. This is that big place on the corner you can see coming up there. Really nice house. There is one along here. I think I might have already gone past it. There was a sign on the gate, you know, where they say normally beware of the dog. This one said beware of the werewolf. I thought, oh great, okay. It might have been this house actually. Oh, no, look at that, but that's one big house. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that, we'll look down in through the gate there. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the for sale sign on it at the moment, so maybe it's sold. Another nice place in there too. Look at that. Oh, that one over there for sale as well. All right. So we'll have a quick look at that one. I'll show you. We're actually going to go up there. We're going to go up that laneway there, but down here. Oh, this place is. See, I haven't, because of the snakes, and you'll see what I mean by snakes. I haven't walked this way for a while, but this place here is. I've seen this locked up. I thought it was like an abandoned place, but then I saw a motorbike parked there a few times, and now I see there are people there. Because what happened during COVID is a lot of people left the country, especially foreigners that own property. They left and couldn't come back because of the restrictions, and the properties just they put them for sale. So look at that place there. Nice, eh? I don't know what that would be worth. I would imagine quite a bit. But yeah, nice. There's a phone number there. I noticed there's some display cabinets there too. I build models as a hobby, and I always thought they'd be great little display cabinets there. But yeah, nice. I don't think, can you see over there? I don't think that's included. There'd be another block of land. This place in here is absolutely huge. This is waterfront, but it's all overgrown. The waterfront's on the other side. But yeah, I guess a lot of work maintaining these places. Yeah, visas, all the good stuff. Oh, while I was at the shopping centre, Thursday it was, waiting for my time passed. Can anyone read that? It says do not enter. Is that right? I don't think so. So I don't know. I can't read it. So this has all become much more overgrown now since the rainy season started. And because I've seen a few pythons on my walk, there's no lighting here at all. So it's pitch black. I'm not going to come walking down here in the dark in the mornings with my shorts and sandals. Yeah, while it's looking like this. And probably up here near the riverfront, it's probably become overgrown too, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm up at the shopping centre. I went to buy a pair of shoes, a new pair of sand shoes. All right, and they have Nike, Adidas, all the big brand stores up here in the big shopping Westfield type thing, plaza. And yeah, I went up and had a look, and I ended up buying a pair of Adidas sand shoes because for some reason in the last month my feet have been swelling up, and I don't know what's causing it. I've been here for months through the hottest part of the year, no problem at all, and I don't know what's caused this. What are they? Oh, okay. I don't know if they were dead bugs or something. No, they're just off a tree. So, what was I saying? Yeah, my feet are swollen, and my shoes weren't fitting, and they weren't fitting anyway. They were Nikes, and they were no, they weren't. They were Reeboks, and they weren't fitting too well at all. So I ended up buying a pair of Adidas sand shoes. They're a size 13 and a half. Is that right? No, 12 and a half US. So big feet, I guess. Okay, so there's a nice little cafe restaurant over there. Probably a place to stay. Another nice restaurant over there. All right. Now I used to be able to stand here and see quite clearly all the way down through there, but as you can see, it's all overgrown now. And this was where I saw a Burmese taipan. That's what I identified the snake as, a taipan. And they're deadly. They're deadly. And another 2 more steps and I'd have stepped on it. I just happened to see this shadow in the dark on the ground in front of me, and whoa, stop. Put my light on it from my phone, and it was all black with white markings. Took a photo, and then I Google searched, and yeah, Burmese taipan. No, viper. Yeah, Burmese viper. Oof. So from that time on, I don't walk down here. Yeah. So anyway, so I bought these sand shoes and they're really comfortable. I'm going to buy some inner soles. And there was a place outside the store that does custom made inner soles. You stand on this machine and it photographs your feet, and then it measures the arch of your feet and see if you've got flat foot or whatever type of feet you've got. And then the girl will measure you up and then they make these molded inner soles for your shoe. And I thought, oh yeah. I sat down, I let her show me all this stuff and went through it. Now, the sand shoes, the sneakers, the whatever you call them wherever you are, how much do you think they cost me? All right, they're Adidas, from the Adidas store. All right, so in US dollars, they were $50. That's all, 50 US dollars, about 70 Australian dollars. That's it. Very, very cheap here. I mean, those things would be nearly $200 normally, I'm sure, you know. So yeah, that's what I bought. So I've been wearing them. I don't wear them now, I've only got my sandals on now, but I mostly need when I'm riding on my motor scooter, because I'm not going to wear sandals on my scooter, so I want enclosed shoes, and for walking. So I'm going to wear them in a bit. There's a couple of big temples. There's that mountain you can see just over the back there, it's got cloud around it, that's called Soi Ktep. And there's a beautiful monastery temple at the top of that, but there's like friggin' 1,000 stairs. I wasn't going to do it in sandals, and I wasn't going to do it in my sand shoes that were too tight, so hopefully these new ones will be fine and I'll do that after my swelling of my feet goes down, when I find out what's causing that. So anyway, yeah, so I bought the shoes and they're fine, they're really good. So I'm looking, oh, that's right, the inner soles. So the inner soles, actually, when I asked her how much they are, right? So I paid 1,800 Thai baht for the shoes. These inner soles from the girl outside were 7,000 baht. All right, so I could have bought more than three pairs of shoes for the same price as just that. Amazing, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, obviously I didn't buy those inner soles. I went to like another shoe store and just called in there, and the girl in there, she said, oh yes, we have. She showed me these ones, and they all fit well. Hello. Hello, fishing? Yes. Yeah? Oh, that's good. Nice. Playing some games on there. So watch out for snakes. I won't say anything. I'm sure they know. Yeah. So yeah. So these inner soles, they were in a smaller shoe store. Now, when you're in Thailand and you're a foreigner, most of us have bigger feet, all right, than Thai people do. For me, it's impossible. And I'm not unusually large feet. I'm just standard Aussie feet, right? I can't shop in any Thai shoe store because there's nothing. I mean, I'm at 12 and a half I got. You'd be lucky to find 10s. Maybe if you're lucky, 11. The largest inner sole she had was an 11, but when she put it in the shoe, it fit perfectly. I said, great. I said, look, I'm going to wear these shoes for a week or so and wait till my swelling of my feet goes down a bit, and then I'll come back and I'll buy these inner soles off you, because they were only 200 baht. 200 baht, like $5, $6. All right, they're not molded to my feet, you know, they're not molded to my feet, but they're going to make it a little bit more comfortable than the shoes. So yeah, happy I found that. What I'm pointing at now is a house. Well, I don't think it was a house. See, that's how much this is overgrown. I used to walk in there and have a look. It's a convention center of some sort. It's all been abandoned, there's nothing there. But this is all overgrown now. So not much good. Where we're going, we're almost there now. And hello, who did I see? Model Tank Guy, hello buddy, 27 watching, good on you. Yeah mate, give you a thumbs up guys, all helps the algorithm and say hello. Give me a g'day. Been on for half an hour now, and say hello. Let me know where you're from if you can in chat. This used to be a little stall here that they've pulled down. It was never really open. We've got some more people fishing along here. It's a very popular fishing spot along here. The temperature's really nice now. The sun's gone behind clouds. Where we're coming up to now is the back of the hospital. So this is the hospital where I go to for anything. Really good. I've shown this before on my videos. It's where I have my blood tests done, and I got my regular doctor there. Modern hospital, just like anywhere else in the world, and very reasonable. It'll cost you $10 to see a doctor. You know, they'll do your blood. You'll walk in there. They'll ask for your passport or ID of some sort, and then it's like walking into an airport. And then we might even go. No, we won't go in there. I don't want to film in there. Look at those houses over the other side there. Nice, eh? Alright, so hey Gilly, how are you, buddy? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go up past the hospital. But, they have a really good cafe in there too, which is really cheap to eat at, and a bakery that does the best donuts and iced coffees, and again, good prices. I haven't eaten there, but I've heard it's very good. You don't have to be a patient. You can just walk in, go upstairs, and it's like a big cafeteria. So yeah, very modern hospital. 350 baht to see a doctor. And then when I had to go see a urologist, who was a specialist, to get the blood test done, being a specialist, that cost a little bit more, but there's no waiting time. It was straight up the next day. Straight in there, appointment, and that cost about another 150 baht, I think it was, to see a specialist. Yeah, and my x-ray, the x-ray only cost about the equivalent of about $5, $5 or $6. Really good, you know. Not the cheapest. I mean, really. I mean, you can go cheap if you want to go to public hospitals. You know. I mean, you know, if you watch my video when I was... Did I have a video of that? No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. But I spoke about it, where I dislocated my big toe. And that was last year. And I went to the local hospital where I was in the small town village. And all the x-rays and all the treatment and all the dressings and the anesthesia and all the... they straightened up my toe and clicked it back into place and all the rest of it, the whole thing, and came to the equivalent of 35 Australian dollars. Yeah, that included everything. You know, so there you go. So the hospitals, they've created a new path down there going down the back of roadway. That's the hospital there. That big building there is Centura. It's a hotel. 90% empty, 90% of the time. And it only really gets people there on weekends. They come along, and Chinese on buses come, and then during the week it's pretty much deserted. But they have a really nice swimming pool, a gym, a sauna that you can use, and I think the rate worked out at about, if you paid for 6 months, it worked out something like about the equivalent of $30 a month to use those facilities at any time you want. So definitely worth checking out the hotels. I mean, my condo is fine. I have a nice pool and everything, but I don't have a gym. If I ever wanted to use the gym, that's why I went in there and asked, and they said, yeah, you can come over and use our gym and all that. And they're open from 6 in the morning. So my big plan was to go to the gym after my walk. You know, just these things that you get around to not doing. So here we are at the hospital. We'll go for a quick walk across the front. They've got these food vans in, pretty cool. Look at the smoothies there. Look at that, that looks really nice. Chocolate, I can't read any of it, but they're mainly for the hospital, for the patients and staff come out here and grab something to eat. It is a Sunday here, so there's usually more going on. There'll be other food vans out here because it's busier. But there it is, the Rajev, I can't pronounce it properly, hospital. And as you can see, it's like an airport, spotless, really nice and comfortable. Here's the emergency where the ambos pull up that I hear go past my building all the time. Not the place you want to be, but obviously the hospitals, we won't go in there because I don't think I should film in the hospital cup. There's Mr. Jolly over there, another ice cream smoothie place. We'll go and have a look at that before we go back to the riverfront. Hey, 35 people watching. I think that could be up there with a record. Hey, you're all very shy, aren't you? Say hello. Say hello and chat. Hit that thumbs up. Low calories, low fat, more than yogurt. Look at that. Pineapple, Oreo, banana chocolate. Look at that. Mango, strawberry, avocado, you name it, it's there. Fantastic. Alright, and here's the place I go. They're not open. This is 5-star. They do chicken, like roast chicken. You can buy a whole chicken there. There's a half chicken for 69 baht. So you get a half chicken there for $1. I'm talking US. It's about $3 Australian or $2 American. Alright. I'm going by the Thai baht being 35 roughly to the US and about 24 to Australian. ATM's there. My ATM is there. We have cashless withdrawals over here, which are really good. That's another good tip. Well, you know, not good if you're a tourist because you won't have a bank account most likely. But if you do have a local bank account over here, they have cardless withdrawals at the ATM machine. So when you go up there, you just jump on the app on your phone. You punch in, we're going to get across this road. Here we go. You punch in the thing and then you don't, or the only time you touch the ATM is when it spits out your money. And the good thing is you don't pay any fees for that. If you do it cardless, you don't get hit with a fee, which is not much anyway. I think it's 20 baht. So you know, 50 cents US. I'm sorry, I do these conversions, but less than $1 US. Australia. So I think, yeah, that's another handy tip there. You avoid the fees. All right, so we're okay. We've dropped out for a second then, which is just over behind that pink building over the back there. Here is the back of that hotel. Okay, at night times or in the mornings, I see, you know, groups of guys sitting down here, getting drunk, smoking, whatever they're doing. Yeah, but they're all harmless. They'll say hello as you walk by. You know, it's a safe place, Thailand. Really safe place. No threat here. All right. So what they've done is they've installed these lights. Look at that. Solar-powered lights. Okay. So before there was the only lighting that was here was up on that pole there. There's a light, and there's one over the other side of the road that point this way, and that was it. All the way around the river on this side, that's all there was just those two lights back there. Now they've been digging holes all the way around here, and they've installed these, and these just in last week, these have come on, and they work really well. They're not too bright, but the picture, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, and the gardens are well maintained. There's people along here watering nearly every